So as you can see, we are out and about again. We are in the Lake District and I'm out with Darren, Nigel behind me, Mike and Steve Stans, who's also a vlogger. And I'm not one of these have been to this place I'm taking them. I'm going to take them to see Slaters Bridge. Conditions are really not for taking water shots. It's just a blue sky, there's nothing at all, but it's really early. It's probably about 7 in the morning, so there's no one around at the moment. But I'm taking them to Slaters Bridge. I'm going to take them to Cathedral Cavern. I have been there before. I've done vlogs there before, but they've never been, so I thought what a nice little thing to do. We're saving ourselves up for this afternoon. This afternoon we're going to go off and find some secret waterfall. We've already had sunrise at Bleetarn, so I thought we'll take them down for a walk, a bit of a walk, stretch the legs a bit and go and show them something new and interesting, so at least they know where it is on better conditions on a better day. But Cathedral Cavern, wow, what a place. Come with me and I'll show you what it's all about, and I'm sure we'll get some sort of a photograph, even if it's just a fancy record shot. So Slaters Bridge is just over this wall now, so we've just got to find the stepping stones to take you through the wall, and we are here. There's not a lot of water though. Like I said in my last video, there is not a lot of water around at all. It is beginning of June, it's the first week of June, so you don't expect there to be a lot, but we're in the Lake District. You'd expect more water here than you would anywhere else. But I'll take you down and show you this bridge. It's ever so pretty to look at. You do know it's a kissing gate, you have to kiss as you go through it. You got the short shorts down, you got to kiss Nigel. God, terrible. Not one of them wanted a kiss through the kissing gates. It's not good, is it? Right, so this is the little track down. We'll make our way down and have a little look. I'll show Nige. Like I say, Nige has never been here. All of them haven't been here, but Nige is from South Wales, so it's an awful long way for him to come up to here. So we'll show him a couple of the classics on the way of doing our adventures. So this is definitely one of those little stop-off places that, if you get the right conditions, makes a fantastic little photograph. And I will bob a couple up just to show you what I've got from here in the past. But like I said, there is not a lot of water here at all. So we've got fishes swimming around in the water. I'm not sure whether you'll see them on this, but there's lots of little fishes swimming around. I'm sure you can see something when you look at it, but this is what we've come for, this sort of bridge here. So you get this lovely little reflection in the bottom there, so I might get a shot even though it's not perfect. I'll take a little shot anyway because I'm here. So you've got the nice reflection, you've got little leading lines, and when the water level is a lot higher, it normally comes up right up to the side of this grass. When the water level's higher, this is quite nice, and from the other side you get a lovely leading line coming back this way, which I'll put an image up in this corner for you so you can have a little look. So yeah, it's quite a nice bridge, great place for a selfie as well, get some people on the top. So we're going to stop here for 5 minutes, let these guys get a bit of a picture of the place, and I might even get my drone out and fly it underneath. What do you reckon? Daring or not? We'll have a go, shall we? See, I just said to Mike, that's where you want to get, across there onto that little island. You get a nice little shot looking back, and he's just braved it across the rocks. And I was only videoing him in case he fell in, because that's 250 quid in my pocket then, isn't it? But he's made it. Right, we got Nigel's firing away. Steve Stans has gone down there. He's hiding down that way, so we might even go for a little walk down there, see what he's got to look at down there. I'm sure Darren's brought his drone, so we'll probably get his drone out. He's daring me to fly it underneath the bridge, so I think I might have a go. So as you can see, the sunlight is right behind my head at the moment, and it's causing a bit of a problem with shadows in the photographs. You can see that if I flip you around, you can see I've got this shadow of me down here in front of you, so it's not right, and you've got this really blue sky, but the reflection's really pretty because you're getting this beautiful reflection of the bridge underneath. And I've had the opportunity to climb over here. I've actually come over onto these rocks. You can't normally get over here because it's normally underwater. So the opportunity of being able to climb on the rocks and get over a bit closer and have a look at a different angle is actually quite good. But I definitely prefer the water in it because there's something missing without that extra flow of water behind it. But the reflections are really pretty. So I've taken a handheld. I just literally took a handheld shot just so I can show you what's here. Let's say I've done this before in a lot better conditions, so for me anything I can take is going to be a less image, if you like, and it's always best to try and improve your photographs rather than showing worse, which makes sense. But it's nice being able to see the bottom of the water. It's so clear, so clear. I even feel like having a dip in it because I'm really warm and it's 8 o'clock in the morning. But we're going up in them there trees behind, so we're going to go up there somewhere and I'm going to show them something else, and the next thing is absolutely amazing. You will love it. We're at the quarry. Only a short walk. It's only 500 yards, I suppose, if you know where you're going. Face recognition. I'm over here. Hello. So yeah, I'm going to take them in now, and this is the entrance. It'll be nice and cool in here because it's roasting hot. But I'm just going to show you the entrance, and for me it looks quite daunting, to be honest, but it's not as daunting as you think. There's your entrance. There's your signpost, and where we've just been is literally just back down yonder, just down that little bit there. So we're going to head on in here, and if these guys aren't impressed, I'll be flabbergasted because it's amazing in here, absolutely amazing. Love the place. You know, they've probably all got head torches on and the miners' caps and everything. No, they haven't. No, they haven't. This is phenomenal. I'll spin you around so you can enjoy it like me. Feel that temperature drop. Woo! One of us are dark, isn't it? You can't see anything now. And I've been in there in different conditions, wind and rain and all sorts. But here we are. Look at this place. How amazing is this? In the middle of Cathedral Cavern. Is that cool? This is phenomenal. Right, I'm going to get my camera set up and I'm going to take a picture, and I'm going to show you the spirit of the cathedral, because this place has a haunted feature and it's somewhere over here, and if you can spot it before me, then you get an extra brownie point. So we've just come out the other end of the other end of the cave, and I've never seen this before. I was just showing Steve and Darren, but look at the canopy of greens you've got up here and the green lichen moss. It's absolutely stunning out, and I've never seen it like this before all the times I've been here. Absolutely amazing. So I think I might get a wide shot at it. I like that. This is what it is. It's the light coming through the top and backlighting all this. It looks pretty cool. And we only literally come through this little gap here. I've left Nigel. He's in there making the most of that down there. But did say to you, it's a fantastic place, and it's definitely one to come and visit if you're up in this area. Cathedral Cavern, and I'll put a what 3 words up for you so you can know exactly where I'm stood at the moment. But if you do, see if you can find the hidden feature, which I've just pointed out to these guys, but also keep out the water because the water is extremely deep. Someone told me once, I think it's about 150 meters deep. I don't know how true that is, but it's supposed to be really, really deep to the bottom of the water, well, the bottom of the quarry or the mine or whatever it is you call it. So I've got myself a shot set up. Like I say, I've come out to try and get a picture of this green canopy that's outside, and I've gone for f8, giving me, I think, enough depth in the image. I took one horizontally, which I weren't quite sure about, but the vertical one looks really good. I've got a rock, as you see down in the bottom right hand corner. You'll see it in the image. In fact, let me put you over onto video and show you what it is I'm looking at. Yeah, let's do that. Right, so we've got this image. We've got this rock down here in this bottom right hand corner with these lovely green lichens on, and I'm bracketing to try and keep this shadow detail in, and I've also got to get this highlight detail. But you see the way the tree's leading up? I've got it coming from the top right hand corner. that's coming right down. You've got this little passageway that sort of leads you through. Now this has normally got a little bit of water running down, but the water's not actually running at the moment. But I just love this little passageway that leads you through the image and takes you sort of wondering where it's going to go. But it just looks a bit mystical, you know, with this is the bit I like, this green canopy that's pointing down. It's very much a green image, very strong greens, and the Fuji loves these greens as well, doesn't it? So it should be pretty good. So let's focus on that rock. I've not taken a shot yet. It's ISO 160. It'll probably take quite a while because it's quite dark in here, so for your higher exposure, no, it's quite quick. It was at 1/5 of a second, so not too bad. I'm just going to play it back just to make sure I've got everything I want in it, because I want that dark canopy. Oh yeah, and you can see the rocks through it behind. In fact, the dark image looks better than the lighter ones. I might even keep it quite dark. What a stunning little view that is. I really like that. I may take a horizontal one and go and do a selfie in it as well, but I do like that green and the stuff hanging off the tree. Just have another look at this. It's beautiful. Look at the canopy. Look at all these greens and the lichens hanging off the tree up there. Really, really nice. Really, really pleasing on the eye. Looking at the main feature of the cave, which is the big tower and joining shaft that's behind. And I've done a monochrome image of this in the past, and I think I'm going to do something similar actually. I think I'll do a colour version, I'll do a monochrome. Now I've put my little Samyang lens on, my little manual Samyang lens, but it's 12mm, so it's dead wide and super, super sharp. So let me whack the old video over. That's right, so this is what we're looking at. We're looking at this shadow, the reflection, sorry, down here at the bottom, and then you've got this nice shaft that's leaning all the way up to the top of the canopy of the rocks there, the big top of the cave, the top of the cathedral, and then you've got this little chasm over this side. But the reflection's the important bit, getting this little bit of reflection down here in the bottom of this water. This is the water that's really, really deep apparently. But there's a little wire just there. I'm going to take that wire off. But that's the image. That's a nice shaft leading up through the image. I've focused on this lot here, and I've done a bracketed shot just so I can get some of this darker detail, because there's actually colours in this rock that you can't see on the normal eye. So that's my shot, that's my image, that's what I'm taking. So let's just wait until the video sorted itself out. I'm going to press go and let it do its 5 shots. Nice and simple really, and it's just letting the camera do what it needs to do. So it's a beautiful, beautiful place though. Really is an amazing place with a great echo as well. Just listen to the echo. Hello! Hello! How cool is that? So I'm trying to be a little bit clever and trying not to go for too much of the obvious shot. I've taken the reflection shot and I've been trying to look around to see what catches my eye. And the little thing that caught my eye is this little bit of ivy hanging off the side of a ledge. And I've got the camera set up on f4, because I want to shallow off the depth of field as much as I possibly can. And this is all about the little tiny splash of colour and the rest of the dark grey slate. And I'm hoping it's going to work. Now I've put the longer lens on now. I've gone from my 50-140, and I just had to switch my image stabilizer off because my images were coming out fuzzy and I couldn't work out why. And it's because I had my stabilizer on. Now I'm just going to walk up to the ivy and come back to my camera in a moment, because I think there's something attached to it and it's just spoiling it. So if I can just take it off. Darren's fascinated by my little monster. I'm going to show you my little monster. If you haven't spotted it before, just there, which you can't see very well on this camera, so I'll put my iPhone shot up, is a face staring down into the quarry. So that little face there, like I say, look at the iPhone picture on the side, that is my little secret for the cave. Woohoo! Spooky. Right, can I reach whatever this is that's hanging off this branch? That's the question. From here, no, I can't. What I need is a tall person like Darren to climb up and grab it, or shake it off. It's coming. I've got it. There it is. Look, a bit of dead foliage. So now that should be a cleaner shot. That should make a lot of difference. One little bit of housekeeping and gardening, and away we go. Right, I'm going to get this shot, pop it up on the screen, and tell me if you think it was worth it. Probably can't see me too well because I'm sort of a bit more over in the shadows now, but Steve's been desperately trying to find another face in the rocks, and he's kind of found one. And at first I couldn't see it, I couldn't quite make out the face, but it's definitely a face nevertheless. This one's a little bit more mysterious and a bit more cave dweller like. I'm going to flip the camera around so you can have a quick look at what I've got on the back of my camera. Let's zoom you in a little bit so you can have a look. I'm taking a bracketed shot at the moment, but yeah, so you've got two eyes and these big eyebrows looking down, his squitty nose and his mouth, and he's got like a big pointy chin, almost like I think he looks like the baddie out of Transformers, but I can't think of his name at the moment. But yeah, that's quite a good little face. I quite like that. If I take the lines off, you can probably see it a bit better. Just there, you can see his eyes, his nose and his mouth. So yeah, quite good, that one. Not quite as good as the other one, which is next to him, just there, but yeah, it's pretty good. But I do like I like finding things like this. It's pretty mysterious and it makes it look a bit eerie and spooky. Everyone's putting their bags on, so I think that's a key that we're moving. I'm coming, I'm definitely coming. I've got to go. You know you're committed now, Mike. Looks like they're following me up. I've just climbed up through the little waterfall. Are you going the other way round, Nige? So if you go out, and as you go out the door, go left and just follow it back round and you'll see the little gap in between the rocks. You got your radio on, haven't you? Well done, Mike. So I've wanted to do this for a long time. So now Steve's going to show you how it's done one-handed. I bet he ain't. I bet he puts his down in a minute. He's thinking there's a long step there. He's obviously got longer legs than me. He's managing it, look, one-handed with his GoPro. He's even looking at himself, videoing himself. He knows it's worth 250 quid if he falls back. Good man. Right, so I'm not sure I was videoing that last, but I just wanted to show you this because I just climbed over and I had it on photo instead of video, so my fault. But have a look at this. This is where we are, right in the top of the cavern. There's some other people in there at the moment taking pictures. We were just down inside there. It's not as impressive looking at it from the top, but it's definitely worth having a look at. So anyway, let's carry on this way. We've got steps down this end, and we've got to make our way back up now and try and find Nigel. Let's give him a shout. You all right, Nige? We've got a spooky little hole down here. Look at this spooky little hole. Woo! Right, heading up. Let's go. I don't think I'm going to video myself going up though, because I'm going to be panting a little bit. We've come outside now. We found Nigel because Nigel didn't fancy climbing up that little waterfally bit, and it's so warm out here. It's going to be a scorchio day, but the countryside here, I mean, I've taken this in some stormy weather, and it looked pretty awesome in the stormy weather. I'm not so keen on this nice bright sunshine, but it's very pretty to look at, pleasing on the eye for sure. And these trees, this is where you do your scouting. So behind you, we've got all these little trees. Now we know that these little silver birches will turn a nice gold colour in the autumn, so this is where you remember these trees. There's one up there particularly, there's one tree just there that just stands out on its own from the top, shooting back across this lot over this way, so that's one to remember for the future. But Nigel's taking pictures. He's got lots of pictures to take. It's his first time. He's a Lake District virgin almost. Definitely with a camera. Slaters Bridge is just down. You can't quite see it. I'm just going to point you roughly in the direction, but just between these trees, Slaters Bridge is just down there. So yeah, really, really nice. We're actually parked behind them houses just over there, so you can actually come through the field and across the ford, or you can come up the road past the pub where you can get some, well, supplies, and then walk back down behind the trees. So it's not too bad a walk. It's relatively easy. So whether I get any pictures here or not, I don't think I probably will, so I may end the vlog very shortly. Right, so I've just been into the cave again just to try and fly my drone, and it is not having it. It doesn't want to fly. It kept telling me it's at maximum altitude, and then I forgot I had my ND filters on, so it's pitch black, so it didn't work. Sort of given up. We are now heading back to the vans. We're going to go back and get a cup of coffee and some munchies and get some food down us for our big chunky walk this afternoon, so I'll vlog that for you. We're going to a waterfall, which is the secret waterfall. I will get the name of it for you and put it up when I start that. So yeah, check that video out. It's probably be the next video you'll see. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget like and subscribe. Don't forget, I'll remind, check out Steve's. I'll leave him a link down below because he's been vlogging as well and putting me in his videos. So yeah, check him out. Go and have a look. But it's been good. It's been a good walk. It's been good showing these guys the cave, and it's been quite nice climbing up that little waterfall as well, which was quite fun, even though there's no water in it. So we are going to head back down now. Like I said, don't forget, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. And until next time, maybe some proper photography, as long as there's some clouds in the sky. Ciao for now. Interior somewhere.
Oh, it's steep and everything. Yeah, I'm going to give that a miss spot. I'm not famous.
It's probably
So where do we go from there then?
Where does that go, Paul?
Easy. Is there a way out that way?
Don't be silly.
Yeah, there is, yeah. I'll meet you back by the other entrance.
Nutter.
I'll meet you the other side.
Where are we again? I still forgot where we are. Some cathedral somewhere, isn't it?
What's it called, this place?
Cathedral Cavern.
Cathedral Cavern. Super place, amazing. The faces in the.
On video?
I've got yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're going to put me on video. I've never been on video before.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, mister. Just reason rockstar.
You can see why you have fun coming out
there.
there.
Delete button.
Yeah.
Thanks, mister.
I'm not going to say anything in this video at all. There's no need to. I'll put a link above.
Tell him it's true. He is as stupid as he looks.
There I was in the Lake District. You took a vlog, yeah?
Yeah, well, I was gonna. I've just totally thrown out again now. That's it. That's my vlog. My vlog's that. The link's above. I'm just gonna put the link above. There you go. You see what Compton's making us do? I'm bloody rock climbing now. Only normally do photos. There we go. Can't beat a nice bit of slippy rock. Oh dear. Gotta get a bit of action.
He knows he's worth 250 quid if he falls back.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
which one is it that we've got to go up now?
Another achieve. Yeah. Get the rope out. Get the rope out. Where do we go?
You can forget that. I think we've got to scramble up to there and over there.
Yeah.
Second. Is it? Over there. Is it? I think so. Oh, right.